Hey guys, welcome to 3 Mississippi. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video and thanks for following along on our journey. Today, we've got a game changer, an absolute game changer for the coop that I am so excited to share with you, along with the rest of what happened this week. Some wonderful blessings and some crazy busyness. Let's get after it. I've heard a lot of good things about these wood pellets and using them. They're basically horse stall compressed pine shaving pellets. And got my trusty little scooper here. I mucked it out this morning. It looks like the girls and boys have been in and out a bit today. There's a few more droppings in here, but I think with continued scooping, this will last a long time and do really well and will be great in the compost because it basically will just completely break down to sawdust once it gets wet. And it's really easy to just kind of scoop it out of here. I think I need to get a slightly smaller tined scooper other than a regular muck fork, but that's okay. I like one of those long handled kitty scoopers, or I've also seen people take some hardwire cloth and line it on the inside of the muck rake to keep the poop in and let the shavings or the pellets or whatever filter through the bottom so that you're not scooping out the good with the bad, because ideally that is what your goal is when you're dealing with bedding with any type of animal, whether it's your goats, your sheep, or your chicken. So I do have high hopes for this stuff. It's only been a couple of days, but so far so good. I do have to say that there is no smell to them. There is nothing funky going on with it. And so far I am really happy with how well it's working. Guys, it is time to show you this fabulous game changer. Right now we only have a few birds out here as our flock is just starting out, but we will continue to grow it as the season and the years roll by. Of course, as many of you know, if you've raised ducks and geese, they are oftentimes diurnal, which means that they're up all different times of the day and night. And they don't always want to go up into the coop at night. Sometimes you kind of have to assist them slightly to get used to the routine. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it. My little geese are super gentle and loves, and they're easy to scoop up at the end of the night and kind of scoot up the ramp. This, guys, is a Chick Cozy automatic door opener, and this thing is fantastic. The nice thing about it is you can set it to be opened manually if you like. If you want to be the one to come out here and press the button to open it and press the button to close it after you get the girls up every night, you 100% can do that. But the wonderful thing about it is that you can actually set it to open and close on its own. You can set it to open and close when the light changes. So when the sun rises and when the sun sets, it will open and close respectively. It does run off of a few batteries that are out here in this pack, really easy to change out. I've had it running now for, I would say, about 2 weeks now, and it's still at 100% life, because remember, it's really only opening and closing twice a day, so it's not using a whole lot of battery power. So that aspect is nice. You can also set it to open at a certain time. So you simply set the time. I have it set to military time, so it can differentiate between the morning and the evening time since they are different. I'm not doing it exactly 12 hours apart during the summer with the light being different. So I have it set to open right now at 6:30 a.m. and then it closes right now at 20 hours, about 8 o'clock at night. I think I have it set at like a little after that. I think it's a little after 8 o'clock right now that I have it set. And these guys can then just march up in there to put themselves to bed and it'll just close it. Now I am paranoid, so I always double check my birds, but man, it's so nice to know that in the morning before I've gotten out here to feed, they've come down the ramp, they're starting their morning. Mr. Rico over here is out here crowing and letting everybody know it's the beginning of the day, which we love because he's such a handsome boy, has such a handsome strut to him. But as you can see, the girls just toddle out on their own, and of course, still working with getting them coop trained to go up on their own at night. But that's a me problem because they were in a different setup previously. So they're not used to having a coop to go up into, and they're not used to roosting because these birds were in the temporary pen during their adolescence. They're adjusting to coop life, but I'm working hard on getting them trained and forcing them to go up the ramp and kind of guiding them up every night. So until I get them 100% trained, I'll have to kind of guide them a little bit, but that's okay. But man, this coop door, being able to program it to open and close is really, really nice, guys. I know the opening looks like it might be a little bit small. That was my concern as well for some of my larger birds and fowl like my geese. But I tell you what, they fit through there no problem. I was actually pleasantly surprised at how easily they are able to get up and down and get in and out of there without any issues. So that is awesome. It's really easy to move through the settings. You've got 3 simple buttons here. For manually opening and closing it, you simply hold down the OK button for 3 seconds and it will close automatically. Same thing if you want to open it manually, you hold it down for 3 seconds and this bad boy will open back up. Using your arrow buttons to select the portion of the menu that you want, and then using the OK button to select to edit or save your new setting. And it's very simple to use. You can see I've got it in time mode right now, but that could be adjusted if I want. There's the current time. I mean, it's working great. So this is a game changer for me, to not have to make sure that I'm out here if I have other things to take care of, to get everybody out into the run in the morning. Obviously, I'm still coming out, feeding, watering, checking on everybody. I like to do health checks every day and make sure that there's been no changes overnight, or that everybody is, functioning well and everything's happy out here. As you can see, this is a great little addition to your coop. Take some of the pressure off too on days that maybe you want to sleep in a little bit, but you don't want your birds to have to be locked up. This will allow you to do that. And it's a nice and secure door. Nothing is getting through that door that you don't want to. When they're locked up for the night, they are locked up for the night. If you want to know more about the Chick Cozy automatic opener, check that link below and go check it out for yourself. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Bubba. Bunko? Sir, what are you doing? Are you trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty? Hi. You're silly, Bonk. Sir. Mr. Bunko, what are you doing? Hi. Goofball. Come on. What are you doing? Sir. Hi. You want to come down? Come on. Did you get stuck? Come on. Come on. I'll catch you. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come here. I know you're high up and you don't like it. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. What I don't do for that cat, silly cat. Guys, as you can see, it is a beautiful day here. We're in between some thunderstorms. We had some bad weather last night, nothing too crazy, but some weird winds that popped up, which kind of stalled us out a little bit on finishing the chicken tractor. But we are super, super close. And hopefully if this holds out until after it gets dark tonight, we can get that finished, which would be super, super exciting. But guys, we had a lot of big things happen this week. Animals hit some milestones with really enjoying their new run and their new coop. We had a lot of work that we did on getting the chicken run and the garden started. Mike and Frankie worked really hard with that new row builder to get those rows built and to get Mike's seed starts that he did that are now little plants into the ground, because it is time. It's time to get everything in the ground. So they worked really hard getting all of that done this week. They got those rows built. They got those tomatoes, those peppers in the ground. He's still got a couple more things that he needs to put in the ground, but only a handful of plants. He's gotten the majority of it in the ground, which was fantastic. I can't wait to watch that garden grow, along with the starts that he sent up to Come On Mountain and the 41.36 with Country Road Cure with Rox and Ant, and with Mel and Gary up there at SLR. And man, it's going to be fantastic to know that there's some starts that we got going down here, or that I shouldn't say we, because I had nothing to do with the plants, that Mike got started that ended up in Arkansas. So that's fantastic. But guys, perhaps the biggest thing this week was Tim coming for a visit. Tim from Ridge Life Ramblings. And Lessons from the Ridge, let's not forget that. Mike was getting baptized this week, and that was a huge thing. A lot of our congregation joined us. We went down to our neighbors, Lisa and Alan, who have a large pond, small lake behind their house, and it's a beautiful area. And in fact, if you've watched any of the fishing videos, one of those fishing videos, we were down there with the fishing trap and just out there catching fish one day with Frankie and Alan, and we had a great time. But this day we had our brother Brian down there, our pastor, and Tim came down to assist.
The Holy Spirit. Michael, being a faithful disciple of Jesus Christ, being born again of water and the Spirit, may you walk with him for the rest of your days. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And they got Mike baptized, and that was just so fantastic. It was wonderful. We had our friends that are like family there, and a lot of our church family joined us after church for this event. I had some wonderful little treats out, some cookies and cupcakes that no, I did not make because I am not that talented with a piping bag, but I did make the punch, which was a hit, so there's that. I did do a cool trick though to keep your punch from watering down. A lot of you are probably aware of this, but you know, you can take your ice cube trays and put your juice or whatever it is you're making your punch with in those and freeze those as your ice cubes instead of putting ice cubes in your punch on a hot day and having it water down rather quickly. I also put a little maraschino cherry in each ice cube to just make it a little bit more festive. So we had a great time. It was so wonderful, such a blessing to be surrounded by our friends and our church family that has been so supportive of Mike's journey and so welcoming to us here. So getting to do that in a place that, you know, Mike felt was really a place of a significance for him, because Lisa and Alan were one of the first people that really welcomed us and really, you know, invited us to come to church with them that first time. And we didn't end up joining their church, but we did find a right church home for us. And I'm very happy that Mike got baptized and that his journey with that will continue. So that was very much a blessing and very exciting. And it was wonderful that our good friend Tim came down to join us for that. We got to join him on Lessons from the Ridge that evening before he left to go back to Tennessee. It was wonderful. Couldn't have asked for a nicer day weather. We were supposed to have the worst weather that day. It was supposed to be lightning and thunder and just all the terribleness, which, you know, a little rain wouldn't have been so bad in an outdoor baptism, but you really probably don't want a lot of lightning hitting you in an open body of water. So the fact that it was sunny just like this and beautiful out that day was amazing. We couldn't have asked for a better outcome for that. Well, that's new. I was just walking down here to the garden and I found a turtle. Hi, turtle. Are you lost? Hi. Well, you're kind of far from the pond and the creek, aren't you? What's going on? You're kind of big. I mean, not huge, but like compared to about the size of my foot. All right. Well, I don't think you're supposed to be here, but I don't really know where to put you. So there's that. I guess sometimes you end up with a turtle in the garden. People buy those little garden rocks that look like turtles, so why not just put a real turtle out there? I guess we're fancy like that. Anyway, guys, let's see how this garden's looking after all their hard work on it. Guys, look at these rows. That row builder that our buddy Alan made, really amazing. I know a lot of you have been asking about it and wanting one, and you know, Alan's Etsy shop is the best way to get a hold of him if you have questions, or if you want to see about contracting him to make you one or something. But look at these plants. I mean, this one, they're just thriving. Look at this. This is a orange accordion. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. This makes these giant, beautiful, flavorful tomatoes that are amazing on, like, if you're making like a caprese salad or making a margarita pizza. They are chef's kiss amazing. They're one of my favorite, and they are usually about the size of this. I mean, they're just giant and juicy and beautiful, and I cannot wait for them to be ready. But Mike and Frankie have been working super hard. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at all these guys blooming. There's a little tiny tomato, a little baby tomato. But look at this, we've had lots of bees and butterflies out here. All these pollinators, all these little flowers. I mean, there's tomatoes, little ones growing on these. I know Mike said he's gonna trim some of those off to help the plant flourish, and he's doing all the tricks, you know. But look at some of these. I mean, they look amazing. Look at this. They look so good, guys, and these pepper plants are just thriving back here. Got a lot of our hotter stuff, I think, down on this end, like butch tea scorpion and things like that, and then some cayennes and things. Oh man, I'm so excited for all these peppers, all the hot sauces, and all of the dehydrated powdered peppers that we're going to make. I cannot wait. I love using the stuff from the garden and from the farm in the kitchen. It is my favorite. I also can't wait for some of these peppers because he'll make me some wonderful probiotic ferment, which I adore. It's one of my favorites. We've only done it once since we moved because we haven't had anything of our own that we were growing. And I try not to buy as much stuff from the store as I can, and there haven't been a lot of farmers markets. But now that we're going to have, you know, now that we've got this really going, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of keep that going and have those fresh things and dehydrated things that we can, you know, kind of keep on hand and keep stored for ourselves, aside from all the things that we're going to be selling at the farmers market locally. This garden is just the first big undertaking for Mike. You know, we had that little setback down there where we found the natural spring, but up here, this is what's really going to make the magic this season. And it's super exciting. I can't wait to watch it grow. I know you guys can't either. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. It's so great when you can harvest off the land yourself. It's such a blessing. And it is one of those things that I just, you know, makes you really appreciate and really thankful, you know, that God blesses the land for us to use and to appreciate, and we love it. He's just living his best life. I don't think he wants to play, buddy. Sorry. I know, you think everybody's your friend. Come on. I know. As always, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you for following along with our journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you know when we post new content. And that link for our game-changing coop door is listed down below in this description if you want to get your very own Chick Cozy Coop door opener. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And as always, safety's off. Hey, hey, hey. Bunko. We don't Bunko! Daddy's gonna get so mad at you. Don't. Oh, yeah. I guess we should go. Come on, Bunk. Come on. Bunko, leave it. Bunko. Hey, Bunko, stop it. Oh, hey, bad kitty. Stop digging Daddy's plants. Get. No. Come here. We don't do that. Naughty, naughty. Daddy's gonna get mad. Okay? Would you leave Daddy's plants alone? No. Oh, Bunko. Okay, come on. We're going back up to the house. You're a muddy mess now. I know, you don't care. Oh, if Daddy catches you digging in his garden, oh, it's game over. It's game over for Bunk. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Bunko. Bunk. Come on. Come on. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Yes, a good boy. I swear he's a puppy. Are you a puppy? I know. Is he a good boy?